On this distinguished occasion, we are appointing this year's officers and celebrating the scholarship, leadership, service, and character of each of these individuals, our 2013 induction class. It is my pleasure to officially appoint the National Honor Society officers for the 2013-2014 school year. These students were elected by their fellow members to serve as leaders of our chapter. Please help me recognize our President Brandon Lim, our Vice President Kaylin O'Neill, our Secretary and Treasurer Alex Gerber, our Historian Robin Sultan, and our Webmaster Celeste Wong. Now to explain the traditions of the induction ceremony, we have Brandon Lim, President of NHS. Please welcome Brandon.
The oldest and most traditional induction ceremony for the National Honor Society is the candle lighting service. On the stage is a single gold candle, which represents the Society's torch, the symbol of the eternal light of knowledge. Each student has taken from the light, symbolizing his or her acceptance of the responsibility of knowledge. It is from this knowledge that the four pillars of the National Honor Society stand. We will now explain the four pillars that distinguish these students as NHS inductees. Please welcome Kaylin O'Neill.
The first pillar of the National Honor Society is scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Inductees have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Please welcome Alex Gerber.
The second attribute of an Honor Society inductee is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Please welcome Robin Sultan.
The third quality is leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and to aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield to one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive change to each of our members. Please welcome Celeste Fulton.
The final pillar of the National Honor Society is character. Character is the force within each individual that distinguishes that person from others. It gives each of us our individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, striving daily to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Ulisny. Ms. Ulisny graduated from Emory University with a bachelor's in biology. She graduated from Ohio State University with a master's in education, and from Maryland University with a master's in life science. From that, she worked at Paint Branch for 7 years and came to Clarksburg and is now teaching for her 8th year. Aside from teaching, she has 2 kids, Sarah, who's 4 years old, Ryan, who is 4 months old. Even with family and teaching, she is still involved and dedicated daily with the lives of our students. She's well respected and a dependable teacher. She's known for being a class sponsor for the class of 2015, also being involved in the Science National Honor Society and in UNICEF. Because of her passion for students and her time and her effort, we recognize her and describe her as being encouraging, inspiring, phenomenal, amazing, and awesome. Please come and welcome with me, Ms. Ulisny.
Good evening. I'm flattered to be here speaking to you tonight, and I'm very flattered by Celeste's kind introduction. Thank you. Inductees to the National Honor Society, congratulations. I know that you have worked hard for this, and I hope that you feel proud of yourselves. I also hope that you take some time over the next few days to thank your families and friends for their support and guidance. You have certainly accomplished amazing things, but you haven't done so completely on your own. What I would really like to do tonight is to offer you a challenge. This challenge comes from one of my daughter's stories. The book is called Miss Rumphius, and it was written and illustrated by Barbara Cooney. The main character in the story is a little girl named Alice Rumphius. Alice lives by the sea with her grandfather, who is an artist. Alice often helps him in his shop by cleaning up the shavings from the figureheads that he carves for the prows of ships, and helping him fill in the skies in his paintings. While they work, her grandfather tells Alice about the faraway places he has been. Alice decides that she too will go to faraway places when she grows up, but that when she grows old, she will return to live by the sea. Her grandfather approves, but also tells her that she must do a third thing. She must make the world more beautiful. Of course, Alice grows up. And of course, she does travel to faraway places. She travels to a tropical island, climbs tall mountains, and treks through jungles and deserts. Everywhere she goes, she sees new sights, learns new things, and makes new friends. And of course, Alice grows old. And of course, she does return to live by the sea in a house on a hill. Here she watches the sun come up every morning, sparkle on the water each day, and set in glory each evening. Alice is almost perfectly happy. She has had a great many adventures and learned a great many things, but she hasn't yet made the world more beautiful. Alice decides to plant flowers. Not just a few in her garden, but thousands of blue and purple and rose-colored lupines all over the hill on which she lives, and all over the surrounding fields, along all of the highways and country lanes and stone walls, near the school and near the church and near the shops. She did it, the most difficult thing of all, the thing she promised her grandfather she would do. She made the world more beautiful. Just like the young Alice from the story, you are each well on your way to seeing faraway places, meeting new people, and learning all you can about yourselves and the world. You will each find a great deal of personal success and satisfaction, but I hope that you do not stop there. I hope that, like the older Alice, you will each find your own way to make the world more beautiful. So I challenge you. Do not be content with what you can gain from your talents and your hard work, but strive to use those gifts to do much for others as well. Congratulations on a job well done. We here at Clarksburg High School are eager to see how you will each make the world a more beautiful place.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. For the next portion of the ceremony, we'll be going into the rites of induction. And although this is the very formal part of the ceremony that includes signing the membership book that every single NHS member has signed at this school, and receiving your pin, and the inductees will also take the NHS pledge, we'd also like, during the formal section, if parents would like to take photographs, this is also a night for you to celebrate. So feel free when your student comes up to come closer, take a picture, and then allow other parents to come behind you. Filling in tonight for Mr. Kutzel is our very wonderful Ms. Rashonda Piles, administrator here representing Clarksburg.
Lucas Jones. Luis Jovel.
Inductees, please rise and repeat after me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing. To hold as fundamental and worthy. An untarnished character. To endeavor intelligently and courageously. To be a leader. And to give of myself freely in service to others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Please join me in congratulating the class of 2013. We'll now have a few remarks from
the CHS administrative team.
Good evening. As Ms. Chin stated, my name is Rashonda Piles, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Clarksburg High School. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please join me in congratulating such an outstanding group of young men and young women. It is my honor to be here tonight, standing in for Mr. Koutsos. It's not every day that I get an opportunity to stand in front of students who have made such a wonderful accomplishment in high school. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to the students. You've just been inducted into one of the highest organizations that you can possibly be a part of in high school, and we are so very proud of each and every one of you. I know Mr. Ulisny challenged you earlier tonight, and I want to challenge you as well. As you continue the 2013-2014 school year, we want you to please continue to lead by example. Continue to reach back and help those students by tutoring and mentoring your peers. And as you're walking through the hall, continue to be involved. So we just want to say thank you, parents, for coming out tonight. And I stand between you and the refreshments and your homework, so I don't want to speak too long. But again, thank you for coming out tonight, and congratulations.
On behalf of the members and advisors of the Clarksburg chapter of the National Honor Society, I would like to extend our appreciation to the families of these new members of NHS. Through your love, support, and dedication, these students have excelled in leadership, scholarship, service, and character, and have become role models at Clarksburg High School. To our new members, remember to carry the light of knowledge with you at all times and use your gift to positively influence others. This concludes the induction ceremony. Please allow the NHS members to exit the auditorium first and then join us in the lobby for refreshments. Good night.